And I was kind of new to unity and, you know, new to like spirituality. I was more of a religious person. So like I tell everybody, when I came in and like I said, I was willing to try any and everything. I said, well, let me see what his spiel is. And I tell everybody when he did the tapping thing, I was like, no, he didn't. Is that the best he can do? Is that it? But I am telling you, when I did it in the class, I could feel something for real. I could feel it for real. I'm a skeptic. It's in the background too. We what call okie doke. We just don't fall for okie doke. But I had before, I did the cabbage soup, and that was okie doke. I was like, how does he expect anybody to believe that? But I felt better. I'm like, you just got to do this, I don't have to bend over backwards or any of that. I don't need to buy anything special. He's going to come out with the pills in a minute, This is the hook. In a minute, he's coming out with the real stuff. But tapping in the class, I felt something better, just better. And at that point in my life, I didn't come for the pain. I thought the weight was causing the pain. In the morning, I just had this thing to where my back and knees hurt so bad that I just felt like to make it, I need to take like some Motrin or some aspirin just to get going good. So I just had this Pepto-Bismol because I just felt like I need to coat my stomach first before I took some aspirin or Motrin or whatever it is I thought I needed to. And that was like a daily regimen almost. And I was a young woman. Well, I am a young woman, even younger then. And I felt horrible because I need to quit saying this because I used to always say I felt old, but I just see old people just zooming by me on the track. Now I didn't feel as well as I need to because I stopped comparing myself to old people because I saw this lady, she was like 70 doing these back bends. I'm not even going to try. Like, you know what? I'm going to start saying I didn't feel as well and stop saying I felt old because that's what I'm going to be like at 70, whatever she is, zooming by me on the track every morning. But I just didn't feel as well as I should for my age. I just felt horrible in the morning, slow, sluggish, tired all the time. And I felt like it was all just because I was fat. If I could just lose weight, I would get all my energy and zest for life back. But after the first seminar, the sluggishness and the pain went away with very little weight loss, maybe like 7 pounds. No aspirin, no knees hurting, no back hurting, because, I would go to the doctors for these things, and they would just say, oh, it's just because you're overweight, and once you lose the weight, your knees and back won't hurt so bad. But even before I lost the weight, my knees and back stopped hurting, and I had energy. And I had the energy. So it wasn't the weight. And everybody was like, are you happy now that you lost the weight? I got happy before I lost the weight. I did. I was happy. And one thing that you hear this all the time, it's almost like cliche. Start living your life like you're skinny. Start doing the skinny stuff. I just got my big self on a plane, went to Puerto Rico, had the swimsuit, everything on the beach. Like I started creating happy experiences big. And it's like I tell people, it was like, you think once you start getting skinny, oh, everybody's going to notice me, how happy I am. People started noticing way before the weight loss. I started getting compliments on the way I dress. Oh, you look so pretty today. Way before the weight loss. It's not the weight, because I started feeling good every morning. I started saying the affirmations. I'm the most important person to me. I'm beautiful. I look good. And even if somebody said negatives, I teach 8th graders. They always have something smart to say. I said, You know, I would say, baby, you 13. You just can't appreciate a woman of my, but you're going to one day, just watch. And they just be surprised, Why did you do that to your hair? Because I'm a diva, and I need to keep it interesting, And you just don't know this yet, but I'm going to let you in on it. I'm a diva. That's why my hair is like this today, because I got to keep it new, fresh, and interesting. And so I started saying it, projecting it, and they started believing it. They was almost waiting on me to change my hair, Are you going to get your hair done this week? What are you going to do? And they would know, oh, are those some new shoes? Is that a new dress? They were getting excited with me, That's new, that's new. That's right, that's new. And so, okay, I guess that's about it.
That's great.
Right.
You picked.
What you can do is those of you may have questions, because you kind of see the mentality, you see kind of how it started. Did you tell them how much you lose?
Okay. Like, I had some issues I had to work with, because sometimes people are more supportive when you're big and you're doing big things, because I had so many people saying, you're starting to look sick, Why? Oh, you never notice what people are paying attention to. Why aren't you eating? It's almost like a sin that I was in a group of people eating, and I wasn't eating. You're not going to eat. It was almost like an accusation. How dare you sit at the lunch table and not eat? Is that all you're eating? This is, I used to always say, this is a normal size serving. You're eating too much, Yes, this is all I'm going to eat. This is a real serving, Is that all you're eating? What's wrong with you? Are you sick? And that kind of, because I did start off weighing about 260, and I lost all the way down to 150, but it's like people was making me feel so bad about it that I started picking the weight back up, like, am I sick? What are you trying to do? The ultimate diss to a black woman. Trying to look like a white woman? No, I'm just trying to look healthy and be the best woman I can be, and you're getting too skinny. Your butt is getting flat. Did you lose some bra sizes there? I mean, God, like I always say, on the sheet in there where he said, what are the negative? When you are big, I looked at that page like it was a joke. The negative aspects of losing weight, none. Zero. I had to struggle on that one, I'll have to buy some new clothes, I guess, Let's see what else is negative about losing weight. I might be too pretty, I don't know. But now I could think of a million of them, because sometimes, like I say, you just, it's like when you're changing, it's like stirring up things around you, and people start getting afraid. Or then, like, one thing I said, it was almost like I became, like in the workplace, the poster child for everybody's weight loss issues. What did you do? I don't want to be your psychologist and, pull a Robert on you right quick. Well, let's see here.
I'll go ahead.
Are you feeling pain somewhere? Oh, that's you might have a bad man in your life here. They wasn't trying to hear all that. They just want you to say something quick like, I drunk Slim Fast, or not that. And I just give them the real spiel. Everyone has different issues. It's something that's bothering you, and you're going to have to search within yourself to see what then I got coined Oprah, so here comes Oprah.
That's not a bad thing.
Right. Here comes Oprah, because, I didn't want to tell them anything fake, but a lot of people aren't at a place in their life where they want to hear the truth. And that's why we all keep falling for the okie doke, the cabbage soup diet, the Pondament, the Redux, or whatever else is on the market. That's why they can keep making so much money off of it, because one thing I realized is almost like people would just rather accept something stupid. I said I should go get some herbs from Africa.
Just,
Just take 3 of these herbs for the special price of $49.95, and they'd all fall for it. But when I say, you got to deal with whatever
from
really
inside,
bothering
yeah.
you, and go to, seminar, they just